Hey everyone, it's Ben back again, and this time the Habs beat the Rangers 5-4 in what ended up being a hell of a fun game to watch, which I did not think I would be saying at about the halfway point of this game. So I missed the first period, and then I came back to see that Shaw had gotten ejected, and I was like, what did you do now? And then I watched it, and I was just like, Shaw, why? And then I don't know if I really fully agree with him getting booted. I mean, maybe I get the 5 minute, but whatever. He did something really stupid and he got punished for it. What are you gonna do? And it makes me even more frustrated than it should be, because when Shaw isn't doing this stupid stuff like that, he can actually be a decent player for the Canadiens, but he just keeps doing stuff like that. Anyway, the Rangers end up getting one in the first period on the power play from Brandon Peary. They outshoot the Habs 11-10 in the first. We come out of the first, I'm only up by 1. And early on, Galchenyuk gets a beautiful tip, first game back, first goal, and on a pretty cold Henrik Lundqvist, who had just come in. I think that was the first shot he faced after coming in relief for Antti Raanta, who had gotten hurt in the first. So kind of bad luck for him, but nice tip by Galchenyuk, good way to start it off coming back in. Then Rick Nash got a goal that we're going to come back to, because I am still quite adamant that there's no way that that should have counted. But we'll come back to that. So that put the Rangers up 2-1. And then not too long after, you give Brian Flynn about 20 tries, and eventually he's going to put that puck in. Ties it up 2-2 after he just kept whacking away, hoping that it would just go in eventually. Ties the game up 2-2. Then JT Miller gets the shorthanded goal. And I don't think Shea Weber knew that it was a 2-on-1 going into his zone on that play. I honestly don't think he knew, because it certainly didn't look like he did. I can't pretend to know what the proper way to play that 2-on-1 would be, but something tells me it wasn't the way he did it. So the Rangers outshoot the Habs 14-12 in the second, and they come out of the second with a 3-2 lead. We go into the third, and early on it's not looking so great. Early on the Habs get a few chances in the third, nothing looking too great. And then, Yemlin floats it in on net. Lundqvist doesn't see it because there's a crowd in front, and a floating wrister gets past him. I'm like, okay, tie game, great. Let's get this going. And I start tweeting about it. I'm like, oh yeah, nice one. And then, oh my God, Patch Pacioretty gets a beautiful goal on the breakaway. Seeing a momentary lapse by Ryan McDonough, makes his move through the middle, goes in on a breakaway, and I'm tweeting about that one. Then, oh my God, Paul Byron gets credit for that one as a Rangers body pushes it into the net. And the Habs get 3 goals in a span of 62 seconds to go up 5-3 in the game. Derek Stepan does get a goal to make it only 5-4 Habs, but they hold on to the lead and get the win, and what ended up being one hell of a game. And if that was a playoff preview, then I am excited. Final shots ended up being 33-32 New York, so ever so slightly better. And the shot totals was New York, but that game did not help Price's stats, although admittedly one of those goals I'm going to get back to, I still think should not have counted. And one of them was mostly Shea Weber's fault, because he let in 4 goals on 33 shots that put his save percentage on the game at .878. So that's not going to help his current stats. But getting back to that Rick Nash goal, the league's explanation as to why that counted was that Hayes interfered with Price outside of his crease. The incidental contact happened outside of the crease, which made Price unable to make a save on that play. There are 2 reasons why this explanation is trash. Directly in the NHL rulebook, I will throw up the picture on the screen in a second, it says that the goal will only be allowed in the case of incidental contact outside of the crease if the player makes some reasonable and apparent effort to avoid the contact. I didn't see one single bit of that from Hayes, but anyway, continuing. The other reason why that explanation is absolute garbage is when he made initial contact with Price, his foot was in the crease. And I'll throw up a picture of that right now as well. So I'm starting to subscribe to Steve Dangle's way of thinking, in that the referees have been absolute trash this year, and also that the NHL desperately needs to kind of clarify the NHL goaltender interference rule, because if there's enough gray area for that goal to have counted, then it needs some fixing. But anyway, I don't know. I'm so mad. The Habs got the win, so that's good. Great. The next game is on Monday. It's an afternooner against Detroit, so that'll be a fun one to watch. Then back to Montreal for Wednesday against Pittsburgh, and I'm going to be going to that one, so that'll be fun too. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.